Bang. Let's go.
Okay, we're ready. We are in the middle of weather up front. Miss Hillary's attacking Idaho.
What did he say this morning? Like, what kind of name is that? Hillary, like Hurricane Hillary. I'm like, sounds like a pretty damn good name.
Might be fitting. It depends what side of the aisle you sit on.
Dude,
but
it is
in Idaho,
raining.
it's fairly fitting. It's coming down, man.
Yeah.
It's raining. Shout out to Caldwell Night Rodeo. We dropped our stage off for Indian Creek. They shut down the road. So we're glad to help there. But I had to pick up the stage during the rainstorm. So that kind of sucked.
Yeah. No
So I'm
doubt.
still kind of drenched. I'm like, damn, I wasn't prepared for that kind of rain.
Yeah, I took my boys to school this morning, and my one boy is like, I'll walk. I go, have you been outside? I mean, you can walk. And he's like, why? And I'm like, it's raining pretty good. And he's like, oh, okay, maybe you could give me a ride on the way to work. I said, yeah, I probably could do that if you want. And so he's like, oh, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's putting rain down over here. The markets are, nothing too crazy up or down. I mean, it's kind of, middle of the road across the board. I think PGMs are feeling a little bit softer this morning, but copper's, hanging around sideways-ish, right around that 371.
371, almost up a penny right now, but
on our way to $4.
We gotta,
So,
we don't got.
We gotta make some moves here in the next 10 days.
Yeah, we got 10 days, Brett.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to win, but if not, we just gotta get more charity out. So that helps too.
It's gonna be interesting to see what these Ferris markets do going into September. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't know. This is one of those months, like, I've heard a lot of mill closures potentially in September, which then creates a lot of excess material on the market.
For maintenance?
Yeah, and just, I think, a combination of maintenance and just the ability to, the order books aren't overly strong, that gets probably a good timing on their part. Mm-hmm. And then you've got, new steel prices are coming off. So it's going to be an interesting, but then the supply sucks. Mm-hmm. So it's, the only thing probably keeping the price relatively decent is the supply of ferrous scrap.
The supply is shitty.
It's shitty.
So they have to keep the price somewhat up there.
Somewhat reasonable to kind of draw some tons, right?
Yeah. So. Well, I would be really happy to see it go up in September, but I'm sure a lot of people would, but we'll wait and see what happens. I'd love to see copper get back to 4. But again,
if you're selling aluminum like on the retail front right now, don't be surprised that your prices are as low as they've been in a while. Like that's your scrap, your local scrap yard is not screwing you. That's just the pricing has came off that far. Like So just for anybody out there that's not in the scrap business every day, give your local recycling company a little breathing room. Like the pricing that we're seeing on everything from old sheet to UBCs to, your window frames and all that is not great, relatively speaking, to where it has been the last couple of years. So,
and aluminum's under $1. I mean, it was strong for a long time. It's under $1, but maybe are they not seeing a lot of demand on the aluminum side? Is that the problem, you think? Like, why is the price coming off?
I mean, I talked to a guy that's a pretty seasoned veteran on the aluminum side, probably 40 years.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was told early on in my career, if you don't see a bunch of sales in spring, you can damn near write off the whole year. And he goes, and this spring looks pretty, mediocre at best. And I think he was right. I mean, which I think you're watching the aluminum market feel the effects of that not a lot of spring strength.
Okay.
And, this year, all the way through the end, it could be just not a great end of the year for aluminum.
Well, everyone stay dry out there. If you're down in Cali, I've seen some photos of the Dodger Stadium. Some serious rain coming down in Cali right now.
Wow.
So stay safe and everyone have a good week.
Take care, everybody.